Y'all, Paris TV here. Welcome back to my channel. We're back with another video. So today I just want to click on and talk about methods to take when you are feeling a little down. So these are just things that I do when I'm feeling a little down, because I know that everybody has down days, everybody has bad days, and if you don't, please tell me how you don't. So these are just methods that I take when I am feeling a little bit down. So let's jump into the video. Very first thing that I do when I'm feeling down is that I pray. I pray about whatever it is that's bothering me, whatever it is that's on my chest. I feel like I am I'm the type of person that has to voice it to God first before I can voice it to anyone else, because I have to really sit down and seek what my feelings are and why I'm feeling that way. So the first thing that I do when I am feeling down is that I will pray about it. Absolutely. I cannot move forward on any situation if I haven't prayed about it first. So I do pray. Second thing that I do along with that is that I have real conversations with God. So I will literally have a conversation, not praying, but actually talk out loud to God. I will actually sit there and have a back and forth, what I would consider a back and forth conversation. I'll express how I feel. I'll ask questions, and it doesn't have to be like right after I'm praying. Sometimes if I'm just going through my feelings and just going through my thoughts, I'll sit back and I'll be like, you know what, God, and I'll just have like a conversation. I catch myself doing that a lot. I personally think there's nothing wrong with that. It's a method that I take, and it actually helps to relieve a lot of things that's on my mental, even though He knows what you're thinking. But sometimes I have to profess with my mouth and just have that conversation, and that helps along with prayer. Next thing that I do is that I will talk to somebody. So talk to someone that you can relate with. That is, if it's a situation that's bothering you or bringing you down, try to find someone who can relate to what you're going through, because everyone that you talk to is not going to relate to your situation. So try to find the most relatable person who you can bring your problem to, because maybe they've been through it, or maybe they can understand better than the next person. So try to find the most relatable person to your issue, so that you can actually discuss it and get the proper feedback that you need from whatever's bothering you or making you sad. But it does help to sit down and talk to someone about what's on your mind. Someone who you can trust their judgment, someone you can trust that you're sharing the information to. So for me, whenever I'm able to talk to someone about something, it does help me out a lot, to just get off my chest, to actually get feedback from other people about whatever it is. If it's something that's making me sad or something that's just on my mind, it always helps to actually talk to someone else about it. Next thing that I do is that I journal. So I always said I wanted to keep a journal starting last year, but I started one earlier. Started one for 2020. Journaling has changed my life. Like, when you can actually sit down and write your thoughts on paper, it just, some things come out that you're just like, whoa, like I didn't even know I felt like that. And it's such a private thing, because not everything everyone is going to understand, and not everything you can talk to everyone about. So I keep a journal because it's a lot of my personal thoughts, and journaling it comes in handy because you can write without thinking about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you have conversations, you have to think about what you're saying. You have to think about how you're trying to express how you feel. And when you write, you just write. Like for me, I just write, and it's so therapeutic, because it's like I can express everything without a care in the world. And so journaling has been a staple in expressing my emotions, whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, whether I'm stressed, whatever emotion I'm going through. I try to journal. I really try to journal at least once a day. But if I don't get to it, I at least try to make sure I do it at least once a week, just to express my thoughts. And actually, it's really funny when you journal, because you'll go back to some entries you made months ago, and it's like, dang, like what was I going through, or what was I feeling, or dang, that was a good day. So journaling has been a true staple in me dealing with my emotions. The next thing I do when I'm feeling down or sad or having a complicated day is that I take in my emotions. I don't run from it. I don't try to take away from it. I actually soak in and feel what I'm feeling without making no excuses for it, because you're never going to fully get through those emotions unless you deal with it hands on and figure out why you're sad or what's causing you to be down. So I actually deal with my emotions, because you have to. Because if you run from them, it's just going to be, just kind of just sweeping it, So I try to deal with my emotions head on. Like, I don't apologize for how I feel. I don't run from how I feel, but I take it head on, how I'm feeling in that moment, in that day, or whatever caused me to feel down or whatever caused me to be stressed. I deal with it, and dealing with it has helped me so much just in life. Like, not hiding behind, not pretending that things don't bother me or certain things don't hurt my feelings, but actually dealing with my emotions has helped a lot. And it's a huge part of the healing process, because in order to heal, you have to know what you're dealing with. So dealing with my emotions has been huge. The last thing that I do when I am feeling an emotional wreck is that I try to breathe. I know that sounds so simple, but before I fix my mouth to say something, maybe it's me addressing someone or maybe it's me expressing myself, I try my best to breathe. I try my best to just breathe in and breathe out, because helps you control your thoughts. It helps you control, what you're trying to express. So I do try deep breathing when I am having an emotional day, and it has helped a lot. Deep breathing is a great activity for anxiety, for emotional feelings, and all of that. So I try my best to breathe it out. So these are just a few tips that I have. Like I said, none of us have perfect days. None of us are 100% happy all of the time. None of us are living in a perfect world. We all have issues. We all have different battles we're going through, different struggles we're trying to get through on a daily basis. So these are just things that help me cope with those days. Not all days are bad days. And one thing I also like to take away that's very important is the quote that it's not a bad life, it's just a bad day. And you have to understand that it's okay to have a bad day. It really is. It's okay to have a bad day, because we're all going to have them. But you can't turn a bad day into a forever thing, They're just things that I try to do when I'm having one of those days to cope. And each one of these things have helped me out so much. So let me know what helps you guys when you're having a bad day or your emotional wreck. What things do you do? How do you guys cope? Because like I said, everyone's methods are different. Everyone copes with things differently. So yes, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.